Muazzez Abayat, Palestinian man from Bethlehem who has never been to Gaza. He was a fitness trainer who was illegally kidnapped from his home by the so-called democracy that is Israel. Released 9 months later in July of 2024, 3 times less his size, only to be re-arrested 4 months into his release. Till today, nobody knows why he was taken by the IDF either of these times. When he was first arrested, he was moved from prison to prison, enduring multiple layers of torture until he was moved to the infamous State Daman prison in the Negev desert. State Daman works similarly to the Guantanamo Bay prison that is still active, ruled by the US, and the Abu Ghraib prison in Iraq that is now shut down. This was his health condition before his illegal detention, and then after he was released.
Behind these disoriented looks is a man who doesn't recognize his family or know where he is.
Upon his release, his daughter could not recognize him. To check whether he had brain damage, he was placed in an MRI machine, but he could not survive through it.
But the scan is interrupted several times. "You're safe," the technician says. But Muazzez flinches every time he hears a noise. He's in a Palestinian hospital, but in his mind, he's still in an Israeli prison.
There are multiple Palestinian prisoners that actually should be called hostages, and their testimonies are unimaginable torture that they endure in Israeli so-called prisons. None of this could happen without the United States backing Israel at every step.
You must have seen this picture. This is acceptable to you, and what you do to hold these people accountable. This is what we know from the social media. The guy himself published this picture. Imagine the things that we don't know.
But when the US is asked to hold Israel accountable, they ask the alleged war criminals to investigate themselves. We cannot forget about Muazzez Abayat and thousands of other Palestinian captives that are in Israel captivity, but they are called prisoners because Israel can. Nobody can forget about their pain, and everybody should demand the release of Muazzez Abayat and others innocent like him, many of them minors and elderly.